Okay. Which charger देना? Laptop का. Laptop का पता नहीं लगा. Okay, so let's begin our today's class. So first we are going to stretch your limbs. Okay. So do whatever you like for stretching your limbs, but don't forget to include 3 exercises among all the other stretches that you are doing. And these 3 stretches are Tadasana, Tadasana and Kati Chakrasana. Tadasana is your upward stretching, Tadasana is your side stretching or side bending, and Kati Chakrasana is your twisting. Okay, so do include these 3. Among all the other stretches that you want to do. Okay, so now first we are going to do this squats, and I'm going to do around 20 squats with this bag and with lots of clothes. And okay, come on. Here is my so first we have to do 20 squats. So come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Go for a full range of motion and do this movement while standing up. Okay. So that was our first exercise, and now let's do Malasana. So 15 repetitions of Malasana. Now one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 20 squats and 15 repetitions of Malasana. Now we have to do 3 sets of Surya Namaskar also. So let us do that. So still we have not done lot of things, lot of exercises for the Surya Namaskar also. Instead we are doing this Surya Namaskar just to as a warm up exercise. So do it slowly and take precaution also, because means don't try to bend more while doing all the asanas that are in the Surya Namaskar. So first we are going to stand a bit away from the front of the mat, and now lift your hands up while inhaling, and while exhaling bring your hands down on your chest. Now lift your hands up again and do back bend. Exhale and bring your hands into your feet, and now lift your legs up and keep it behind while inhaling. Now exhale and come to Parvatasana. Keep your mother feet next to your right one. Now inhale and exhale both while doing this Namaskar. Inhale and lift your torso up and then do this back bending. Now exhale and do this front bending again and come to Parvatasana. Now inhale and come to Asana again. So the asanas are repeating themselves, as you can see now. Now exhale and Adhastasana. Inhale and back bending after lifting your hands up. Now exhale and inhale while doing this Namaskar Asana. So this Namaskar Asana is the only asana where the breathing changed, the breathing pattern changed while doing this. So previously when we did Namaskar Asana in the first step, we first inhale and then exhale, and right now we first exhaled and then inhaled. In the 12th step we did opposite. Okay, so come on, let us do this Surya Namaskar 2 more times. So now I am not going to explain, instead I am just going to do this. 1, 2, Okay, now we have done all the 3 sets of this Surya Namaskar. So next pose now. So after doing this Surya Namaskar, so now you have to do around 12 or 13 advanced yoga asanas. So the first among them is Scorpio pose. Today we will try to finish this class, yes, but let's see. First is Scorpio pose. So again, back bending is something that is going to be that was our first try. Let me see. नहीं चल रहा डेटा पे के जाने okay. So now next asana, and the next asana is hollow back forearm stand pose. But before that, let me do this asana once more. Maybe we are going to do a bit better than our last attempt. Okay, so now let's try to do this another asana in which we will try to make our legs parallel to the floor. It is going to be difficult because we have to do this back bending. And still we are not very good at it. Means we have improved, but still I feel like because somewhere I feel like to avoid this, or I feel like I have fear of doing this, so that means still we haven't we are not good in this back bending, but yeah, definitely we have improved our asana. our pose. Okay, so that was hollow back around same pose, and I'm going to see first what I did, how I did, and then I'm going to try it once more. Just speak of. Yes, we can fight for our rights to love you. Okay, so now I'm going to just try it once more, and then we are going to switch on to the next pose, and that is, okay, I'm going to show you. So right now you might have noticed that while doing this pose, while trying to make my legs parallel to the floor, I was facing down, or I was looking forward, or I was looking down on the floor towards the mat. But now the only difference that's going to come is I'll look behind towards the door. Okay, so let's try this asana now. So it looks like there is no difference, or there is hardly any difference in these two poses, but when you are going to do this, you are going to feel the difference. That's massive. Not, yeah, still it feels like too much. Okay, so now okay. Let's try this once more. Come on, once again. Okay, so now I'll try to do all these three asanas in a single go. Okay, so Scorpio pose, then making my legs parallel, hollow back forearm stand position while looking down, and then hollow back forearm stand position while looking behind. So now I have to do all these three in a single go. Let's try to do this. नैना तेरे कजरारे नैनों पे हारे अनजाने तेरे नैनों से वादे किए हैं सारे. Come on, I can do this. Believe in yourself. So that was all these 3 asanas in a single go. Now let's move on to the next exercise. So it's better to always do some sort of back bending, especially if you are going to do this cat cow pose, Marjorie asana, cat cow pose or cat camel pose. It is going to be the best, and try to do this Marjorie pose like this, like after this asana. Do it how you do it normally. Okay, so in the normal conditions we do it like this. But now, because you are going to feel that you are doing it for de-stressing whole of your back, but if you are going to keep your shoulder and legs in the same point, if you are not going to move your shoulders ahead or behind, then the stress is only going to come at a same single point. For that, you should move your back like this and this. Okay, so that this forward bending is going to impact different areas of your spine. Okay, so now let us do this next pose. Next pose is this flying lizard pose, but we do it with some transition from kakasana to vakasana and then to this. So let us do this really quick. So this is kakasana, okay, and it becomes vakasana now. Then it again becomes kakasana, flying lizard pose now. Okay, so that was with my right hand, but I'm a little bit disappointed with the landing that I did. So I'm going to do it again. Okay, however, it was a complete transition, but all I do, the different asana that I do in a single set, I did all those, but I'm a little bit dissatisfied with my landing, so I'm going to do this again. So kakasana, kakasana, again to kakasana, flying lizard, so we have done it with our right leg. Now it's time to do it with our left one. Okay, so come on. Okay, so I made one mistake which I thought is not going to impact this pose, but however it did up to some extent. But I also realized that still with that position also, with that mistake also, I can do this asana, because I was almost 60-70% I was able to do that. So, okay, anyways, one last try. Now what? Now we're just going to do it. Okay, one more time. because I am still not satisfied. This. Okay, now come on, let's do this with okay, come on. Let us do this thing again. Okay. Okay, definitely we can do this thing because we were doing this asana for past 4 days, I guess, 4 or 5 days. You can say about a week. So it is not like I cannot do this thing, but it's just we are doing some okay. Anyways, let us do this thing with our left leg first. Now with our left leg now. Okay, so I was able to do this with my left leg. Now I'm sure I'm going to do it with my right one also. Come on. Okay, so yes, we can do this, and we have done it. Now the next asana is So the next asana is what? This Mayurasana, peacock pose. So come on, let's do that. Okay, so we have two targets. One is a 10-second hold in plain straight position, and then we will try to reach the height. We will try to lift our legs and we will try to bring our legs this much high. Let's see we can do that or not. And if possible, we are going to do hold while keeping our legs this much high. Okay. Okay, so I can do better. I'm just taking it off. Now we are going to see that. I'm going to clean this fabric because it's very slippery. But without making any excuses, I have to do this thing. So I'm gonna find a way to show you guys that those were not just excuses; they were the real reason. Okay. Okay, so this time I was able to at least bring my legs too high, and however I didn't do a hold, but I am going to show you a hold also. Okay, so that is it. And now with this back, again we are going to do 2 seconds of hold, and we'll also try to do this on our knuckles. So today we forgot to do with our previous asana, flying lizard pose on our knuckles. Okay, so now let's do this weight. But YouTube can bring copyright. YouTube gets offended. Okay, so I'll try to lift my legs up this time. Right now I was just trying to balance my body while keeping it straight, but now okay, now let's try to do this thing on our knuckles. Okay, that was hardly for a second or two, but I'm going to count it and let's just try to do this flying lizard pose on our knuckles, because we don't have time. Otherwise I would have shown you guys to do a better hold in both of these poses, but for now telepathy. Okay, let's try again. Okay, one last try if it is going to happen. Good, otherwise we are going to switch into move on to the next asana. Anyways, that was good. I'm going to compliment myself for that. And now let us do the next asana. That is what? Handstand. So for handstand we do few exercises before going to the handstand pose. And these exercises are: first, you are going to sit like this in Vajrasana position. Then place your palms close to next to your knees, and then stand in this position. Try to bring all your body weight on your palms when you are standing. Okay. Okay, now that was our first exercise. The second exercise is to do 5 push-ups. For 5 push-ups, to know the best suited distance between your hands and your legs, this is the technique. To just keep your palms in the distance of your hand, next to your hands, your palms next to your knees, and then stand up on your toes and do these push-ups. Try to touch your head on the floor. If you are not able to do these push-ups with such gap, with this around 2 feet gap between your hands and toes, then you can also increase the distance, but try to do it with this much. Okay. So now let's move on to the next exercise. So we are going to wear the socks. What have you done with this? Where are the socks? जैसे opposite. नीचे नीचे So now for the next exercise, they are much needed. Next to next. Okay, now let's do the next exercise. So the next exercise is to hold your legs in the air. Okay. So Okay, so earlier we used to do 3 sets of this, 2 sets with around 15 repetition and the third one with around 5 or 6 repetition, but today we are just going to do single set. And now let us move on to the next exercise for handstand, and that is this forward and backward walking on your hands. This thing we are going to do for 3 times, like this. Okay. Now now the next exercise. So the next exercise is to make 90-degree angle from your feet, from your waist. Okay, so bring your legs like this, then again make them straight.
It's a drill in which he make gajar ka halwa. We do by this by chopping
Machine.
by machine. What did he do? He chopped every piece. He chopped them into a piece and then he boiled them with with oil, with ghee and milk. Then later, what did we do after 1 or 2 that city? He pressed them.
You press them, okay.
हम इतना टाइम लगाते ना, हम काफी टाइम लग घिसते 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 बहुत टाइम लग जाता है, बहुत टाइम लग नहीं जाता, तो उसने सिंपल वो कर दिया. ये भी सही है, इतने जल्दी बनाया उसने.
Press them with what? Okay, this is the next exercise. Okay, now let's switch the legs. Okay, so that was the next exercise. Fourth exercise, I guess, for handstand. Now, I just want to show you all the things that I do. I don't want to skip any exercise. The repetitions I am going to do less number of repetitions, but I'll show you everything that I do. So, आंचल मनासी कैसे हो आप? बढ़िया बढ़िया बढ़िया, कैसे हो आंचल? So previously I was focusing on something else, so I didn't see the messages. Okay, so next exercise is this. We are going to keep our legs like this, our body like this, and then we have to drag our feet in such a way for 10 times. 1, 2. Okay, so that was the बढ़िया. और कैसा चल रहा जॉब वगैरह सारी चीजें, तबीयत पानी. And now comes the next exercise for handstand. So the next exercise for handstand is this. First you are going to keep your hands around 2 feet away from the wall. Okay, so because we are going to do it with some support, so around 2 feet away from the wall, and then we have to bring our legs down like this, and again we are going to push our legs up in the same way. Okay, do it for 2 to 3 times. Okay, anyways, now the main thing, the main asana for which we did all these 4 or 5 exercises, handstand. So our basic target is to do a 10-second of hold in handstand position, and once we are going to do that, then we will try to keep our body straight in this handstand position. So let's try to do that. Okay, so main focus is to keep our body straight. Because handstand is now we are able to do, but we have to also see the posture, that is it more presentable or not. It is. So let's try to do this. Okay, so we did the handstand and we did it for almost around 10 seconds, I guess. But the thing is, we were making a little bit of arc on our back, or so. Now we'll focus. We are going to do 2 or 3 attempts, and we'll try to keep our body straight. Okay, not to make arc. So for doing that, one thing that can help us is, while doing this handstand, try to look behind you. Okay, if I'm going to look behind myself, then the chances are that I'll try to make my leg I'll try not to bend my legs, okay, or not to throw my legs in the forward direction, because my body will then try to maintain its center of mass, and to maintain that center of mass of my body, it will try to be straight. Right now, because my head is forward, so my legs are also compensating for that. Okay, my legs, just to bring the balance in my body, they are also going in the forward direction. So let's try to do that, this handstand in that way. So it becomes difficult because now you can't see what's behind you. If you are going to fall in that direction, you don't know what's behind you and how you are going to cope up with that. So this is the main issue why I felt this thing hard. However, it is not hard at all, but the fear is there, because you can't see that surface. If you are going to look behind, then you can't see what's ahead of you. So the fear is the only thing. Okay, that was good, but still there was something that I want to change in this also. So anyways, we did good. So now let's move on to the next pose, and that is this elbow stand. So we are now going to do this elbow stand. Our target is to do a 5 to 7 second of hold now, because we are doing really great in this nowadays. So I try to do a 7 second hold, around 7 second of hold, without any support, and with support I can do as much as I want. So if you are a beginner, then do this asana while keeping multiple mats or a thick cushion or a thick piece of cloth below your elbow, because it is going to hurt on your elbows. Okay, so place your elbows around your shoulder width apart, and then now place your chin on your palms and then lift your leg up. Okay. So now let's try to do another asana in which I'm going to do what? So it is going to be a forward backward bending exercise, advanced level back bending exercise. So intentionally or unintentionally we are giving ourselves some rest in between. So like yesterday we didn't do anything, any exercise or yoga, and sometimes yoga also says that this is a characteristic of a yogi, that he is never do something like he doesn't try to be very punctual. Okay, so he never tries to be punctual. He does things without any affection or without any desire to get something in return. So if I am going to be punctual, I'll think to get some result out of it, and I will be I will be very desperate for it. Your consistency shows your that behavior also, that you are very passionate about that thing, or you are very desperate about something. So the term is the term for that is अत्यधिक प्रयास और I'm not getting the term. So it means this thing to So okay, for now let's do this exercise. So first we are going to lie down on our stomach, and we are going to remove anything that can come on our way from our neck to chest, because that's going to hurt us because now all of our body weight is going to come around this much of area. So it's better to okay, drag your body behind. Okay. So only one try for today. Otherwise we used to do it twice, but today, because we are not having enough time. What is the time?
8:24.
8:24, so it's about to finish. And now the next asana and the next pose is Dindamay Dhanurasana. Okay.
पैकिंग में हेल्प भी करेंगे आपको.
इसमें पैकिंग में पैकिंग के लिए
2 बैग पे 3 बैग 4 बैग.
सारे ले लेंगे.
एक ये वाला ग्राफ के वाला
ये
दो यहीं पे रहेंगे. एक तो आपका जो सामान है जो आप
ग्राफिकर वाला हो गया. ये जो बड़ा वाला है जो मेरा ट्रैकिंग वाला है.
ये वाला लेके जाऊंगा. एक ग्राफ वाला और एक अंदर वाला जो आप तो लेके आ रहे थे ना. ये भी तो है. आप बस 2 बैग लेके आए. मेरे ख्याल से एक लंबा वाला नहीं है क्या हाथ में.
ये
जो देखते हैं आप
देखते क्या उसमें हिंदी नहीं है ना. देखते हैं. Okay, so let's move on to the next asana or next exercise, that is Dindamay Dhanurasana. So we are going to take the support of this door for that, and मेरे को लग रहा है ना ग्लास पक्का उनके दिया इसके बाद.
अभी तो ऐसे ही रखा.
Okay, so now let's try it with our another leg. Okay, so next pose now. And the next pose is Nataraj pose. So for that, we're going to grab this door and so these all asanas that we are trying or that we did, these all asanas are for these all asanas are advanced asanas, and we are doing these things just to improve, and we feel like we are not yet perfect, or we just want to improve our posture in them. So that's why I have included all these asanas in my yoga session. Everything after this Surya Namaskar. So, okay. So what we have to do now, first we are going to grab our toes, and then we have to move our elbows almost to 70 degrees, like they are facing towards the wall, and you have to move them outwards in such a way that they are going to face towards the ceiling. And now good shoulder flexibility for this, because you have to move your shoulders almost 26 to 70 degree. Your elbows are moving, but they are not getting through that strain which your shoulders are while doing this thing. Okay. Let's do another exercise, another asana, and that is एक पाद को निंदासन. Okay, so we have two options to lift our leg in this pose. One is through our toes by grabbing our feet or our toes, and another one is to grab our ankle. Okay, so I'll try to grab my ankle and then lift my legs up, because that is difficult for us, because we were trying to lift our leg through our toes or through our feet for a very long time, and we are able to do so now. So it's better to do something which we are not good at. So that's why I am going to try grabbing my feet through my ankle. Okay, so that was it with my, today I did it first with my right leg, and now let us try to do this asana with our left leg. I was thinking not to try this again, just to do it in that attempt only, but now I have to try this asana again. Okay. Let us move on to the next asana or next exercise.
8:35.
Okay, so then last asana which we are going to do now is Paripurna Tittidvasana. This is a forward bending exercise. Okay, so that was Paripurna Tittidvasana. Now we are going to do a little bit of pranayam and chanting. If your breath is high, so do relax in Shavasana or any other relaxing pose. And once your breath is under control, then do this Nadi Shodhan Pranayam first. Okay, so for Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, first we are going to come to this position. Sit comfortably in any position and keep your back and neck straight. And focus between both of your eyebrows. So, okay, your neck should be straight and you have to focus between both of your eyebrows. Keep your eyes closed. And so one important thing about your breath, which you have to keep in your mind from last to end, try to breathe very comfortably and very calmly. Okay, it is automatically going to be long as it should be. So just try to bring calmness and peacefulness in your breath. Okay, so we are not doing any Rastika or this kind of pranayam. All the pranayam, all the breathing techniques we are doing in these pranayam or exercises, we need to have a good control of our breath. It should be calm in all these exercises. So just try to do that. So now, first we are going to do Surya Bhedi Pranayam. For that we are going to inhale from our right nose and exhale from our left nose. Do it for 5 times. And then after doing it for 5 times, do it with your left nose. So now you are going to inhale from your left nose and exhale from your right. So this is Chandra Bhedi Pranayam. Try to do the exact same number of repetitions. Okay, so now next pranayam is Bhramari Pranayam. So for Bhramari Pranayam, first we are going to sit and come to this Padmasana position, and then we are going to keep our middle finger and our ring finger on our eyes, then our index finger on our forehead, little finger near our nose, and the thumb on our ears. Now inhale and while exhaling, press your ears and make this kind of sound. So do it for 3 times. Inhale, and while exhaling, press your ears and so you have to keep focusing between both of your eyebrows into your armature. So now we are going to do Om chanting for 3 times. The Om should be split into 3 parts, A, U and Mo, and each one of these 3 parts should be almost equally long. Okay? Now, do Gayatri Mantra chanting for 3 times. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tassaviturevarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tassaviturevarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tassaviturevarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Shanti. Now, rub your hands and give the warmth of your hands to all your body parts, especially to those areas where you are feeling pain, any discomfort or any kind of issue. So, give the warmth to those parts. You can rub your hands again and again. So I was having pain on my glutes. It was okay. Now finally rub your hands one last time and keep your palms on your eyes. So keep your hands closed, but don't press your eyes with your palms, okay? Your hand should be closed so that even after opening your eyes inside your palm, you should not be able to see light, okay? And then you have to open your eyes slowly inside your palm. And now look down and slowly remove your hands from your eyes. So this is all for today's class. So thanks to God. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked and enjoyed today's session. And now I'm gonna say you goodbye. So thanks for staying connected. I hope you liked and enjoyed today's session. And now, goodbye, bye.